As you know, I've been working on the doors, or at least the driver's door, and repaired a rusted out area originally back in 1985. And then once again right lately I cut that patch out and removed a bunch of rust from inside of there because it ate through. You can kind of see where the seam is here, and I had to patch in a section of the door here. It comes back through here and back there and in through there. That's a hard area to work on because there's actually a texture or grain in that metal if you look closely at it. Kind of like a fingerprint texture. Anyways, I was getting a little bit of problems on the other door too, which I have sitting right here next to it. Not too bad, and I started to spot weld a couple areas to try to fill the holes, but that stuff's so paper thin because it's rusting from the inside out. I got concerned with it and decided, even though there's only one tiny spot, and I mean a pinhole on the surface right there, I enlarged it a little bit first because I was trying to not do what I ended up doing here and cutting this whole thing out. And I took that thing out, I marked it from the other side so that I would match up to this reinforcement that's behind it here. This reinforcement traps a bunch of dirt and debris in there. I've already removed the dirt and the debris, and I cut this other piece out of the way, drilled through these two spot holes, or actually spot welds, made these holes here from the back side to remove that. See, those are drill marks on there. So that way I can get this out of the way. I'll then go in here and I'll sandblast all of the rust out of the corner and remove it from the inside out. And from the inside out, I can rebuild it and get rid of it all. Then once I get all of that rust out of there, I'll end up pouring some fiberglass resin mostly along this area here and down here to protect this textured area. As I mentioned, there are pinholes in there already. Not sure if they're going to show up in the video or not, but there are holes down inside of there. There's one right there you can kind of make out. Not moving by the phone. But anyways, hopefully this will all work out. We'll see where it goes from here. I will cut another piece of metal for this area and section it in, and I'll be welding this piece back in after the rest has been removed. Some sort of a reinforcement that protects the door. So I learned from this one that just patching it in isn't good enough, that it comes back and actually got worse. And I also learned I don't need to make this big of a hole, and that a diagonal cut serves the same purpose. And because of that, I was able to keep this area hidden under there so that even if you're looking inside of the door, you won't recognize that there's a patch in the corner up front here. That's the plan.